you where the fish are.
Triple! Get in there!
Ooh,
that's a nice fish.
Yeah, man.
I'll tell you where the fish are.
Woo!
Hey everybody, Chris Schaefer with Pautzke Outdoors coming to you from Buffalo, New York. We're smallmouth bass fishing here on Lake Erie today with Frank Campbell, Niagara Region Charter Service. And you know what one thing Frank always does? He catches fish. Today, Frank's going to have on live Chartreuse Fire Dye minnows. That's right, we are dyeing live minnows, throwing them out there, hoping to catch some smallmouth bass today. We heard there's going to be some incidental catches of some white bass and even some sheep's head, which we don't really want to catch, but they're abundant out here, so we're gonna have fun when they tug on our line as well. Again, that's the city of Buffalo behind me. This is Lake Erie. We're gonna show you some awesome smallmouth bass fishing. We'll be back.
Fish is just picking up on it. Hanging. There he is. We let him take it a little bit longer. Fish have been a little bit finicky today, but we're getting onto a nice drop off.
It almost looks like a carp.
Yeah, they're from the red drum, or they're from the drum family, so red drum and saltwater. He took that crayfish that was dyed chartreuse with fire dye. We're looking forward to a nice day on the water, getting a nice early start. We kept our bait live overnight on oxygen in an oxygen bag. You can see it taking some of the green color. We're going to put it in the live well now because the water's too warm. We kept it in the fridge overnight on oxygen. Now we're going to put it in the live well and change that water green, which it did. And now we have that water. We're going to fish a little bit deeper for these bass today, and I believe the UV and just that little bit of green will make a big difference.
Oh, there we go. Come on. Think it's a bass by the way it's swimming?
I'm gonna say no, it's actually acting a little bit funny.
Looks like a
Got yourself a silver bass, buddy.
silver bass.
Yeah, different species.
Kind of like a striper.
Yeah, it's in the family. They school up pretty well, so if you want action, a lot of times we can get into those.
Right out. I'm gonna break this line.
There you go.
Perfect.
We're here on eastern end of Lake Erie. I'm Captain Frank Campbell for Pautzke Outdoors. We are targeting smallmouth bass right now, but actually catching a mix of smallmouth, sheephead, and a few silver bass. Nice area. I know Lake Erie is known as one of the Great Lakes that gets real rough, bumpy. We get a lot of days like this. It's absolutely beautiful out here today. It's beginning of August. The lake temperature is working against us a little bit at a balmy 78 degrees, but we're doing what we can with live bait, bouncing it on the bottom with either a drop shot rig or a three-way rig, and moving into different areas where we have a little bit of current, where there's a little bit of higher oxygen level, and keeps these fish in those areas. So we're going to continue on. We have the city of Buffalo right behind us. And hopefully as the day wears on, we'll start catching some bigger fish. We've caught a good mix of fish. Caught a lot of 2 to 3 pound fish. A few that are in the 4 pound range, which is a typical day out here. But the nice thing is, the next bite could be an 8 pounder. You just never know.
Yet another smallie. He is not a monster, folks, but you know what? He sure fought hard and he's a blast. We're gonna get him back, get another one.
There's the bite. Smallmouth too is out there a little ways. I can tell it's a smallmouth was coming right up. Likes the fist. I hope it's a smallmouth. It feels like a good one. I'm gonna say yes it is. Just battle till the end. Oh, there we go. Fire dyed minnow. Look at how fat that fish is. What? Wow. Beautiful. fish. Smallmouth. Oh yeah, baby. Look how chunky he is. He absolutely wanted that bait, just hung on it forever. Beautiful fish though. We'll let him go. Maybe next time we come back he'll be a 5-pounder. An average day we're probably catching 30, 40 fish. You know, obviously we'd like to catch all smallmouth, but it's usually a mix. A lot of days dominated by smallmouth. Nice thing is the area, you know, not only is it great fishing for smallmouth, but if Lake Erie did happen to kick up, we can go 30 miles that way and be in the lower Niagara River, and some excellent fishing down there too. We also have great events here. We have the Sabres Arena, which is only right around the corner. We have, you know, the Bisons. We have a whole bunch of stuff. Man, we got a mammoth sheephead.
Another sheephead.
They are, normally they don't like minnows. We just kicked it off, but these fire dyed minnows, there's something about them that the sheephead like, along with the bass. We'll let this one go, but you know, the nice thing is, Chris, we're in an area, we're catching great fish, but there's a lot of things to do after fishing, before fishing, around fishing. I mean, like I said, you have Niagara Falls, that's a half an hour away. You have downtown Buffalo, you have a lot of concerts in the area, a lot of free or minimal cost concerts. You know, you have the waterfront that's really getting redeveloped down here. Nice area, just come down, relax, do some fishing, and enjoy the Miami of the North. Here's what we're using for bait today, guys. We've taken these live golden shiners and we've put them in some Pautzke Fire Dye along mixed with water to keep them, you know, keep them alive. But all we're doing is we're hooking them through the lip, and that little bit of a dye color, that this happens to be chartreuse, actually UV, and it adds just that little bit of bling to your bait, and the fish have been gobbling it.
Oh, that didn't take long. There we go. Looks like another nice smallie. It's definitely a smallie, real bronze fish. Not a bad fish. Not a bad fish. Well, one on the smaller side, but they are chomping up these fire dye minnows. We're gonna get him back. See ya. Come on. Midday bite. Could be decent. I don't know. Beautiful Lake Erie smallmouth. Just hammered one of the Chartreuse Fire Dye minnows, and we're going to get this guy back so he can grow and get even bigger.